Hi guys, it's Mustache Man again here with another episode to help you get awesome at sharing your thoughts and ideas with non-technical people and stakeholders. Today we're going to be looking at juggling with jargon. And in our industry, there's tons of jargon and acronyms that we just throw around like currency on a daily basis. Things like DI, CI, TDD, IOC, SSR, CSS, you name it. And for us, it's natural language. It's our natural language. But for stakeholders and non-technical people, it just sounds like we've just assaulted them with the alphabet. And so if we want our ideas to be heard, if we want our points to be made, we really have to think about what we can do to simplify our language and make our ideas a little bit easier to digest. And so in the spirit of things, I decided to come up with my own acronym. And that's GA.S. Glossaries, Avoid, and Storytell. Now, glossaries are a thing that you can use that if you're giving a technical talk with handouts or you're taking a Q&A at the end of it, is an opportunity for you to simply explain a concept that you just can't get around. So, for example, if you're talking about SSR, you might have a little entry in the glossary at the end of it just explaining what that means. And do a little bit more than just put server-side rendering. Try and give an example or a quick story that helps people at least understand the concept of it, even if they don't understand it in full detail. The other thing I would like to talk about is A, which is avoid. Now, I came across this recently when I was training, and I just used the term WYSIWYG, thinking that it was popular enough that everyone understood. Turns out it wasn't. And what I had to say was, well, whatever you type in this content pane is what you will see on the web page. Okay, very simple, to the point. I didn't really need to use WYSIWYG. And so for me, that was a big learning point for me to kind of go, what can I do to make my language a little bit simpler for everyone? And then finally, this is my favorite part, and that is storytelling. Okay, as humans, we've been using storytelling for millennia to explain really complex or big concepts. And we could do the same for our technical space as well. An example that I like to use is if someone's asked me about HTML, an easy thing to go is, well, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. While that's true, it's not really helpful. What I like to say instead is HTML, think of it as like the bones of a web page, okay? All it does, it gives you structure so that all your content doesn't end up plopping in one space at the bottom. Simple, easy to understand, and almost everyone understands bones. So that's the acronym that I want to leave you guys with, is GA.S. Glossarize, avoid, and storytell where possible. Hope this helps you. If you've come up with your own storyteller story, please write it in the comments below. And if you have any questions, do ask me and I'll try and answer them on the next session. That's it for me, guys. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll see you next time.